What up, Nakama? We're back. Back for another One Piece chapter reading. A little early, too. Which is not always on brand for me. But I'm happy I get to beat this a little bit early today. How are we all doing? Hopefully doing well. Hope everyone's having a good day, good night, or good afternoon, wherever you may be. So, we have 1,184 for today. I'm expecting a lot of flashback. That's what it primarily should be. I doubt that we'll get anything too crazy. Yeah, probably it's gotta be mainly just Brook focused with the queen, what her deal is, and whether or not she's going to be a character that's going to be important moving forward, like with Gunko / Princess Shuri. Why are they in Imu's court now? Is there something special about them? Bro, already on the cover, those jellyfish have Imu's eyes. What the fuck? And it's Brook. Okay. I mean, I said this was not going to be too crazy a chapter, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the ignorant fool here. But yeah, so Brook chapter for sure. My predictions last time was just that it's going to be 2 of the 3 chapters. I don't think this is going to be a long flashback. I could be wrong, and Oda just said, you know what, let's do another flashback, even though he already did a pretty good chunk flashback in the middle of this arc, which people have some mixed opinions on. And then his Jump Festa New Year's post about how this arc's going to end abruptly. Like, what the fuck, Oda? Like, I know his timetables are all screwy, especially when he gives him, like, whenever he gives out a solid concrete number, never take that as a straight up fact, but, like, I would assume to some degree, I would have to believe it this time around, where it's like, hey, we're getting pretty damn close to the end of the story, slowly but surely. So when he says, yeah, this arc's going to be quicker than people would imagine, I believe it. Somewhat. But now that we have this flashback, if it's going to be significantly long, that some people apparently want, then yeah, like, oh, yeah, this arc may not end as abruptly as we were initially told. Again, I think we'll get 2 more chapters at most, maybe just 1 more chapter after this. If it goes longer than 5 chapters, holy shit. Well, first of all, what the content's going to be? Like, Holy Land stuff? Imu? Potentially? Maybe? And then when we get out of it, is Loki still going to be fighting Imu? I would want that to be the case. To see that, you know, round out, especially with Loki's hybrid form. Because then, after that, we have Loki, Summers, or, Luffy, Imu, Summers, and Zoro. And then, Killingham and Sanji. They have to have their fights. Unless there's just going to be a quick smackdown for all of them, which would be disappointing as fuck, especially for the Summers and Killingham fights, because we already did that. So what would be the point of just doing a quick one-tap kind of confrontation? That would suck ass. So I hope that's not going to be the case. So if it's going to be a drawn-out thing for those fights, then I was originally thinking that maybe Elbaf could end, including post-arc wrap-up stuff, August. However, if this chapter shows signs of a long flashback, then we might be still in Elbaf come November, which that's insane to think about. Given, again, the timetable that we were alluded to, but hey, maybe I'm wrong. But again, I assume some Brook stuff is going to happen. More Brook glaze, because that was crazy last time. West Blue Brook looking like he's might be giving East Blue Zoro a hard time, man. The glaze is pretty palpable. And I'm not the only one that also suggested, apparently, that he may be weaker in certain areas because of his skeletal structure versus muscle mass. So I'm glad I wasn't the only proponent on that idea. That was pretty nice to hear that other people did agree on that. And I think it makes sense, given Oda's logic. Again, Shuri probably was manipulated in some regard because she is blamed for her father's death at some point or another. And that's why Brook may not like her right now. But there's probably more to that, of course. What's going on with the mom? Was she an op? Was she a female Garling this entire time? And this would satiate some people like me that have questions like, damn, this guy pulled a baddie like her? How the fuck? Oh, she's doing the Viltrumite play. Got it. We will live among you, but only for our need to become stronger. Sure. And then on Cole's stream, we discuss, like, because it's a music-themed island, and we have a lot of gods and blanks that have a music element to them. Does this island nation that was clarified, yes, it fell. This island nation that Brook hails from no longer is around. Does this island nation have some important information about the Void Sentry? Specifically, because it's music-themed, do they know the beat, the lyric of the Nika, of Emu, and all the other deities, like the rain god, etc.? And because of that, they had to be wiped the fuck out. Maybe. Was a rabid game similar to Kuma's flashback on God Valley happening here? We could possibly see that. And again, Brook does know the God Knights by name pre this arc, so that has to come into play too. So we're going to get some good information. But okay. With that being said, we have this chapter today. Tomorrow, we're going to be finishing off... Oh, Lloyd. Got to take you off. Good reading, though, yesterday. And we'll get to finishing the Grid State next week. We're going to do 2 streams, Wednesday and Thursday. But tomorrow, we will be finishing off 2B Hero X. I'm excited to see what the fuck is the send-off, at least of this season. Because, again, there might be a second season supposedly happening, which I'm all for it. Yeah. So we'll be doing that tomorrow, and then Sunday's our read-through. Again, we might, because the poll is in. If you didn't see last night, or the announcement and everything, Kagurabachi won the poll, so we will be starting Kagurabachi. I am curious on how that read-through is going to go for me, but we'll be starting it maybe this Sunday, maybe. If not this Sunday, definitely next Sunday we're going to do it. But, yeah. So those are the announcements as of right now. Let's get in the chapter for One Piece 1084. As always, if you're live here now, chapter link in the chat for you guys to read alongside me. And if you are a VOD gang, hope you're doing well. The link to the chapter will be in the description down below. Go check it out there. And, of course, make sure if you're here live or VOD. There we go. Fingers. It's always weird trying to find the orientation. Follow the rules. Thank you. So, let's get into the content. So we have 1184. Only bones get left behind. Very Brook poetic chapter right here. Which I do prefer these titles because at least Oda tries. Oda tries to, make it a little bit interesting. But Brook is getting electrocuted by these jellyfish that look like emu, so there's some interesting play maybe here. I'm not too sure. It could just be for gags. Probably a gag. Cover request by Primio D. Takahashi. Brook getting electrocuted by jellyfish at the beach. And again, why do they look like emu? Apparently just for a gag, maybe. But who knows? Could be something there. Holy shit, did we just Damn, we had from last chapter to this chapter, just a massive amount of time just flashed forward. Okay, so again, if they're going to do that, then that might validate my point. This may not be a long flashback. We might just be here for, at most, maybe one more chapter after this. Which, again, I'm okay with. When the Princess of Esparde turned 14 years old, she looks like Nami. Oh my god. Bro, Oda. Oda and his depictions. Let's just leave it at that. So, 14-year-old Princess Shuri. Okay. Alrighty. When the Princess of Esparde turned 14, 5 princes came seeking her hand in marriage, very similar to Princess Shirahoshi. Drawn by the rumors of her extraordinary beauty. Again, another extraordinary beauty in the world of One Piece. Is she as beautiful as Shaki, though, where she was causing, like, the markets to, like, drop? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Is that why she has a bandage? Because her extreme beauty drives people wild? Therefore, cover yourself. That's such an Oda answer, like, just as a fluff. Like, is she scarred? Does she have something going on there? People were theorizing. Nah, she's just too beautiful. She has to hide it up. That would be an Oda answer. That would indeed be a Oda answer. Princess of Espare, Shuri, 14 years old, and with a miniskirt. Ah, okay, so a prince has to duel her in marriage, I guess, or she wants it that way. I yield, please, no more. You are all far too weak. Oh, forgive us. Yo, these princes, they don't cut it. They don't pass mustard. I have no interest in weak men. Brother. Oh, God. Brooke? Bone D. Brooke over here? Oh, Lord. I have no interest in weak men. Do not even think of approaching me if you cannot play even music. Music? Really? So they suck at fighting and they can't play music. Two things she cannot like in a man. Fair enough. Also, again, Brooke taught her the way of the swordsman, and yet she doesn't really do this per se right now. It's like she had that one technique where she like turned her arrows into like a rapier, but that was like one time. Older Brooke. Wait, how old was she last chapter? Hold on. 7. No, wait. Now I remember, because it was 77, it was 70 years ago. Brooke says he would be 77 now. Then that means she was 7 last time. So it's been 7 years. A 7-year jump from last chapter. So Brooke would be 27, right? I think so. Oh, wait, never mind. He has a little caption card down here. Okay. I heard you thrashed all your suitors again, Princess Shuri. Yep, heart. You look strong. You like strong women after all, right, Brooke? That's crazy. That's insane. So if in an alternate reality, I mean, he's significantly, older. He's older than her, but like, in an alternate reality where shit didn't go awry, yo, Brooke might have been courted by a princess. Oh, shit. Commander of the Espare Guard Corps, Brooke. Did his job title change? Oh, maybe. Did he get elevated even further? 27 years old. Yeah, so he's 27 here. Don't you think I've grown stronger? Teehee. Again, that's also kind of very Nami-like, with her like... Not to mention, I've gotten cuter. You certainly have, princess. But he's like, well, I want a real woman. I want a real woman. I don't want a jailbait, which I respect. But again, you know, Brooke. Don't say, hold on. Oh, I missed the dialogue bubble. And I bet someday, oh, of course. Yo, Oda, don't you have daughters, man? Don't you have daughters? What the fuck? I bet someday my boobs will be big enough to pop right out, too. Well. Don't say that. It's very unladylike. Seriously? You sound like my father. I mean, he basically is kind of like your uncle. Kind of. And then again, the womanizer that we all know Brooke to be. He sees two random women. Especially last time we said, I'm a one-woman man. Bullshit. He goes on his hands and knees. Oh, my ladies. Hello there. Hello there, my princesses. You know, all that whole grind set there. Meanwhile, the actual princess that was paying him attention just gets angry at him. My word! Oh, ladies, you are far too gorgeous. May I see your panties? Is that when that starts? There was actually like a little bit of debate. Like, when is he gonna like start his like whole panty thing. I guess it just happens off screen. Maybe the anime might go a little bit further into that. Who knows? Will you give it a rest already with that? Yo, listen, you're just a kid to him, okay? He's not gonna, he's not gonna invest. But to be fair, again, Brook had prestige back here, so he probably could have got a lot of women. He could have got it with any woman he wanted. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, of the dead you'll find only bones get left behind. All right, some new song. Then she sings, from frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, bones alone, as everyone knows. That's just the way the story goes. Oh, yeah. Yo! And then, I love your songs, Brook. His Majesty told me the same thing. Has he gotten better? Because people say he sucked last time. You really admire my dad, don't you, Brook? And Mom as well. Yeah, are we going to get information on what's going on there? Like a flashback in a flashback? Oh, no. Oh, again? Oh, can you imagine? Well, I guess he was my benefactor. If I hadn't crossed paths with your father, by now, only my bones would be left behind. Yo! We are getting a flashback in a flashback. Holy shit. All right, but again, not too long. Not too long, Oda. Please. "11-year-old Brook." Very young. Very, very young. But this is very similar to what we saw in the SBS long, long ago. Where, like, he was, like... I don't know if he was an orphan, per se. But he looked very, very poor. And is he in cages? Oh, God. Was he a slave? Oh, shit. No. Brook looking through some kind of cage. Or, like, bar. Brook, 11 years old. Oh, man, must be nice. A school where real instruments are held. They sound so cool. Okay. Hey! Oh, crap. Get out of here, you filthy street rat! Oh, Aladdin. Riff-raff, street rat. Get out of here, you filthy street rat. You're peeping again, aren't you? Sorry. Come on, scram, you urchin. You're making our students too nervous, Dan. There's always this kind of hatred for the downtrodden. Ew, he stinks. He's a stain on our country. What the fuck? Is this like Luffy's home island? Excuse me? What the hell's going on here? Yo, Esparia, you guys seemed pretty chill last time. Oh, never mind. You guys seem like just like a lot of places in One Piece world. The junkyard. This is very like Luffy's island. Holy shit. The junkyard. The king's bad. Yeah, the king is bad. One day I'll play real music, the best you've ever heard. My mom, my dad, my little brother too, with empty bellies rumbling as they had no food to chew. I don't know why I'm even alive, just crunching on warded frogs to survive. Okay, so his parents and his little brother starved to death. Yo, again, Oda in backstories, man, he doesn't hold back. He's like, oh yeah, people fucking die. Starvation, offlining themselves. Yeah, you name it. You name it. The great G word. The king is bad. Yes, the king is bad. Oh, is that Aniki? Aniki. So, I noticed last time that Bro, the king, Leuven, and the queen, they don't have last names. So I was thinking, if they don't have last names, are they not technically royalty. They might be like a Kuma situation where they took over as the ruling monarch from the previous monarch, like in Kuma's flashback, for a brief amount of time because the monarch was very, very corrupt. So they kind of took it over and said, hey, get the fuck out of the nation. And he kept coming back and back and back again. That might have happened. Oh, shit, maybe. Because I'm pretty sure that's Aniki, and he kind of looks a little disheveled, too. And he looks very similar to, like, Green Bull, and there was also chatter on if he's related to Rocks, like if he's the Davy clan. Those are some pretty rotten lyrics there. Did you write them yourself? Hey, is that... Yep, this is my violin. That's supposed to be a violin. I made it out of glass bottles and some wire. It sounds good, don't you think? It does have a freeing vibe to it. Yeah, I've seen you around here before. You a fan, mister. You could say something like that. But don't call me mister. I'm only 21 years old. Okay. So, hold on. This is Brook. How old? 11? Yeah, this is Brook at 11 years old. So, the previous chapter, he was 20. So, that's 9 years ago. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hang on. Yo, Oda, what the fuck? Wait a minute. He does this sometimes. Excuse me? This guy's 29 years old here? What the That's a 29-year-old? Oh my god. What the fuck happened to you? It's only been 9 years. He was like skinnier back then too. Yo, Oda loves doing this weird trope like where some characters just really let themselves go. Like disgustingly so. It's like, what the fuck happened? It's only been so long. Okay. I'm ready. So that's him 29 years old. And then it's been 7 years after that. So then 36. Yeah. So then in the beginning of this current chapter, he would be 36 years old. So a young king. A young king. I'm only 21 years old. Say what? You got an old face, though. Yo, exactly, Brooke. Exactly. Damn, Oda, you doing him dirty. You look like you would have a rougher life than I do. That's an odd laugh you got there, kid. Yo, well, I suppose I'll just call you Big Bro. As a token of our friendship, I'll treat you Big Bro. He has like his weird Oden soup frog thing here. I caught some grasshoppers today, along with frogs. It's delicious. Kind of like Luffy and, food and whatnot. The secret ingredient is curry powder. I stole some from the naval shipyard that occasionally comes through here. Interesting. Okay, so he steals from the Navy. Chows down. It makes anything taste like curry. Though, I guess that's not much of a secret now, would it? Yo! Aniki over here. Today... Oh, is he rich? Is he actually a rich boy? Is he actually royalty? That might discourage my theory. Today's soup of the day features a fresh catch from the Yara Peninsula. It's a dole ablon simmered in red wine vinegar, followed by a prime rib grated with ruby beef. And then he eats his meal. There's on some Baki grind set here. Luxury palace meals versus scrapped food. And yet he probably feels more satisfaction from the scrapped food than his palace food. Oh, your highness. This is the lovely young lady of the Surfon conglomerate. Okay. They have conglomerates here. She graduated as valedictorian of the, how you pronounce this? Enhoa Academy. Yo, Oda just adding more lore to his world. He's just adding way more lore to his world. So they have conglomerates and academies here. Sure. Sure. You okay, big bro? You look so happy that you're tearing up. Yeah. I can't believe I'm still in Aspare. I'm just a tad bit tired. I'm still happy to have this, though. Downs his meal. Ugh. Yo! It's so good that you're convulsing. Am I right? That's great. Alrighty. Time to get back to singing. Okay, later, bro. Wait, today I told you it's my treat. Don't fork over your cash, okay? We're both going through some pretty hard times here. Maybe it's just you, Brook, because he might unironically be rich. What is this? Oh, okay, so more time passes, brings some booze. That has a cross skull, so I don't know what the hell you're drinking. He kind of also gives me Haraluke vibes. Yeah, he kind of does. Brook and him chilling, fishing together, vibing. Then one day, Cleo Port, the Kingdom of Aspare, the Navy, and a war battleship. Oh shit, does he? Oh, because he stole them from the Marines. That's a Marine escort ship. Load the instruments on the cargo. Handle them with care. Oh, damn. Brook got caught. Yeah, this kind of does remind me of Luffy's backstory a little bit, with him getting beat up and captured. I don't know anything. It's his mistake. Right. Cut the crap, you little shit. You suck at lying. We know you're our courier. Those gangsters told us that you dropped off their powder, now didn't you? Where are you hiding it? Damn, so Brook was working as an informant for the Mafia to steal stuff. But you gotta do what you gotta do to live. We paid our informants pretty good money, and they sold you out and said you had it. So are you ready to tell us the truth? We ain't talking about normal curry powder. Oh, what? What the fuck was he... Wait, what was he taking? Hold on. From frogs to cattle, from kings to chattel, of the dead you'll find only bones that get left behind. Okay, interesting. Hey, quit singing, kid! It might only be for a split second, but as long as I keep on singing, dying doesn't actually seem so bad. Oh, damn, that hits harder because he actually dies singing and playing instruments. That's so fucking terrible. Wow, way to make his death even sadder. It'll be all over soon. Goodbye, stray dogs. Goodbye, big bro. Well, this punk has seen our faces. I guess we got no choice. Let's kill him and go after the gangsters next. Crazy. Yo, thanks, Marines. Yo, the Marines, fucking, back in the day, I mean, they're still kind of assholes like this, but really back in the day, they said, yo, fuck it, we get results however we can. Of the dead, you'll only find bones that get left behind, as he cries and sings. Baruku! Yo, big bro? Oh, can big bro fight? Big bro? Hey, he really looks like rocks there. Holy shit. Huh. Isn't that Prince Leuven? He is the prince. So, okay, huh. He doesn't have a last name, though. Davy. What? He's a prince? I'm really glad I got to see you, Brook. I don't know what I'd do if you died. Please stand back, your highness. Leave it to the rest of your guards. Ah, shut up. I can handle this with my own hands. Is he actually skilled? Because he didn't seem competent in the last chapter. These damn bastards put a good friend of mine through hell. Look at the state he's in. I'll give him a taste of their own medicine. Yo, wait, hold on. I like the energy, don't get me wrong. He's fighting the Navy, corrupt Navy as they may be, Navy nonetheless. And he's a prince. Yo, that's actually kind of wild. This is, I think, one of like the most altruistic princes or nobility we've seen take against the Navy. Like, whoa, hold on now. Okay. Maybe this also leads into why the island is no longer here. Oh, the prince dares to strike against the world government. Execute Order 66. Just fucking annihilate them. Okay. He was too much of a wild card. Bro, why didn't Harold find this guy, man? Harold should be around at this point. Damn. Fuck. These damn bastards put a good friend of mine through hell. Look at the state of him. I'll give them a taste of their own medicine. Oi, wait. It's the Aspare Royal Guard. Oh, hey, that might be his future wifey. Condal. So she was already in the guard back then. My theory might be crumbling right now. Everyone, there we go. Pulling some more music. My theory might be crumbling. Although, well, we'll see. She could be, maybe she's a cipher pole. Prince Leuven. We've apprehended the dealers from the Maron family. Oh shit, even back then. We've also confiscated the illegal drugs and arrested the courier. Their courier? Sir, this kid really had no idea about anything but curry powder? Wow. Okay, so never mind. Brooke was not working with the mob. Maybe. I guess not. So yeah, these the world government agents, man. The finest world government agent money has to offer. These are your Marine representatives beating up kids. How lovely. But Your Highness, please restrain your personal anger. The Navy has the backing of the entire world government, remember? Nah, wait, I like this guy. I like Leuven now. Excuse me? Yo, who gives a fuck? Who cares? I don't give a fuck. Obviously, they have more military power, as they are saying, so it's like, yikes. But this is what Harold should be doing. This is the mindset that makes you a fucking standout champion in the world of One Piece. This is the mindset Harold should have had from the get-go. If he would have had this mindset, he would have been fine. Well, if the government is going to shield scum like this, then our world is doomed. Ain't that right, Candle? I'm nothing more than your devoted steel blade. Isn't that what the God Knight rank is? I gotta go back. I'll always fight by your side. Yo, wifey, future wifey. Okay, all right. Oh, wait. I was doubting, but wait a minute. He's actually a Giga Chad. Hang on. My bad, Leuven. I didn't know your game was like that. Excuse me. I didn't understand. I didn't represent what he was cooking right here. Okay, fair enough. Wait, he's a two-sword wielder? Whoa. This guy can fight? Whoa. Okay. All right. My bad, Leuven. My bad. I'm sorry. I'll take an L. I misjudged you. Hang on, we're the Marines, you know. Shut it, you trash. You're all nothing but garbage. So he has like this, almost like Oden. Yo, wait, who is this guy? Almost like Oden has this wild two-sword stance. Meanwhile, Candle, the goddamn thrusting spear over here, very, fencing style that Brooke will learn later, knocks all these motherfuckers out and the Royal Guard ready to go in behind them. I can't believe it. He's a swordsman. That's so cool. Yeah, the meme. Oh, there's meme. There's so much meme potential with this. He's a swordsman. That's so cool. Bro, people are going to edit this as Mihawk, and then they're going to have Brook being the one like, yo! And then young Mihawk, he's a swordsman. That's so cool. Oh, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Oh, gosh. Did you hear? They say that Lady Candle saved our country again. Wait, whoa. Yeah, I mean, Candle helped, for sure. What about your prince? Your prince! He was on the battlefield. Excuse me? Wait a minute, misrepresentation over here. He was leading the charge. But whatever, okay, Lady Candle saved our country again. With some help. You know, just a little bit of help. Espare Royal Palace. Ah, you're already up. Brook. So we get a nice shot of the palace. Again, just a big-ass harp. A really big harp. Yo, giving off major air right here. She has, like, real royal physique and presence to herself. Although, looking actually a little flat. Yo, for a One Piece chick, looking a little flat. Damn. Okay. Oda can draw flat chicks. Not bad, Oda. Okay. I'm not angry at you, Prince Leuven. I'm simply asking the future you keep in mind the weight of your royal standing. Commander of the Espare Guard Corps, Candle, so what Brook will become later on. Also, very unique suffix for her sound effects. Very elegant, the design of it. I got it. Hey, Brook. So, you were a prince this entire time, big bro? Yeah, about that. Look, I'm sorry. It's not like I meant to deceive you. I just really enjoyed spending some time with you. Yeah, the only person that didn't treat him like a prince. More importantly, you better not tell anyone that you swiped that curry powder. Okay, so he did cover for him. Every time Prince Leuven goes missing, it scares us half to death. Candle. I never would have guessed that you were spending your free time with such a cute little friend here. And then young Brook, beautiful. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize your wounds were still so deep. Oh, it's all good. Don't worry about it. Anyway, tell everyone that this kid is my favorite musician. Get him a room in our barracks and give him a proper musical education. And arrange for him to attend a school. Yo, Brook just like fucking leveled up his social status just like that. That's great. Yo, Leuven actually is a fucking bro. Whoa, hold on now. I really misjudged Leuven. I really didn't know Leuven's game. He said, yo, he's my homie. And fuck the Marines. Fuck the Marines. How many motherfuckers outside of our main character Luffy and pirates are doing that? And he's a fucking royal, mind you. He has an island nation to consider, because we see what happens when nations don't play ball. We see what happens when there are island nations that don't, like, cow down to the world government. We know what happens. So the fact that he said, go fuck yourselves, that's a big deal. That's a really big deal. Man, Harold, why weren't you moving like this? If only Harold would be moving like this. God damn. Like, yeah, okay, Harold's thinking long-term stuff, but this right here, man. A new star is about to be born in our kingdom of Espare. Wait. I love this kid, and from now on, the palace is going to be a lot more fun with him around. Aw. Brook's like, I can't believe it. I'm actually going to get taken care of for once in his life. Oh, this is a weird way to, like, transition it. Okay, so he has his face and then zooms in more to him crying. The act of generosity would never be forgotten. Next break. Yep, next week we're on break, of course. Chapter 184, end, of course. Okay, so next week we're on break. So we'll be back for the 12th. So let's say we get another chapter there. Fuck, are we going to really go to the 19th? We're going to the 19th? Like, there's no way we're going... Like, this is good. This is great stuff. Don't get me wrong. It is. But there's no way Brook's flashback goes, like, to the 26th and beyond. There's no way. There's no way. Even with Oda breaks, there's no way. I think we're ending no later than the 19th. There's no way we need anything longer than 2 more chapters. Nah. I mean, that's already longer than I already initially thought, but, like, again, 4 chapters should be fine. If we go to the 26th, yo, Oda, what are we doing? Like, wait, we have to get back to, like, the fight with Loki and Imu, Summers and Zoro, killing him and Sanji. Like, no. Surely not. But okay, outside of that, mainly it's respect for Leuven. That's what this chapter is. Sympathy for Brook, because of course you always gotta have a sad Straw Hat backstory. Absolutely. And then just seeing the development of Shuri over time. Still very, very fascinated. Let's just leave it at that with Brook. Brook's humble beginnings into what he will eventually be for his island nation. Leuven and his, lifestyle of wealth versus the poverty of Brook, putting things into perspective for him, changing him for the better, you can even say. So, we also see corrupt Marines, as always. And again, I don't want to undersell this, man. He is a royal that is actively saying, fuck the Marines. I do not give a fuck. So I wonder, was Espare part of the world government after this point? Because surely they're going to get word about this. And is this leading into why they were annihilated? But then again, also, why is Shuri important? Is Candle important? Is Candle an op, but like in deep cognito mode? Maybe she's a Cypher Pole instead of a God Knight. Maybe. But right now, she's pretty devoted. She's pretty devoted to her prince. There was this menacing aura around her for a second, so maybe that was like a little like art detail hint that, oh yeah, Brook, everyone, she's not who she says. She has a pretty face, but that's it. But right now, outside of like, some elegance to herself, she doesn't seem bad. But again, maybe that's going to be the wool over our eyes. But yeah, Brooks got it nice. But yeah, Oda in his writing style of, hey, old people that are young and then they just fucking fall off in their age after a short period of time, and interesting standards for some females here. 14-year-old over here and super mini skirt. I actually from this panel to this panel, I think her skirt got shorter. So Oda be Oda. But yeah, she had some suitors, rejected them very much like even her father. I'm going to guess here, like there was a suitor, oh, she's everything that a prince should have. But he's like, nah. But I'm surprised just how much I am vibing with Leuven. Leuven gets a lot of respect for me. And the fact that he actually was on the front lines, too. Now, again, I do imagine Candle and then obviously Brook now are probably way better fighters than he is. But still, impressive. He gets that respect for me. And the more I do look at Leuven, he does look like Rocks to some degree. So I do wonder if there is going to be a Davy clan thing going on here. Because Shuri also doesn't have a last name. Why don't the quote-unquote royals of this island nation have a last name? Isn't that kind of odd? So they probably are going to be setting up for something with their last name. Either they're D's, or they're also Davy clan, or there's something else to them. That's going to be important. Yeah. Okay. Outside of that, there's not actually too much to discuss with this chapter. But this is pretty good. pretty good. Well, I don't think anyone's here to discuss, so that might just be a quick One Piece reaction stream. So I should be back later for Cole's discussion, if I can make it in time, that is. So if you do want to hear more discussions of my opinions of this chapter in One Piece, again, that might also be a short stream too, if he even has one. So if you do want to hear more of my opinions, come by later. I'll be there. So I guess with that being said, everyone, thank you for coming out. If you were here and just lurking, or if you guys were just VOD gang, either way, doesn't really matter. Thank you for watching the stream. I guess we'll be back in 2 weeks' time for Brook Piece. Shouldn't be too much longer than maybe 2 more chapters. If it goes on for more than 3, yo, Oda, wait, whoa. Timetables, Oda. Timetables. What's happening here? But hey, we'll see. We'll see. We did jump a lot of time with this, so maybe we'll jump again. Yeah, we shouldn't do another flashback and a flashback to like lengthen this out. I don't think we're gonna be there too long. Probably not. But yeah, in 2 weeks we'll be back. Tomorrow we're finishing off To Be Hero X, so come for that watch through if you are a To Be Hero X fan, and then read through Sunday, Each of the Witch, Iruma-kun, Gachiko Part 2 of the chapter that was not finished last week. We will get into that, and potentially Kagurabachi will start. Yeah. And then next week we'll also be finishing off the Gray Estate. We'll do 2 streams that week. So I guess that's pretty much it for announcements in this chapter. Pretty good. Everyone, take care. Be safe. I'll see you on the flip side. And again, I should be back later for discussions on Cole's channel. He should be starting his stream now, so go check him out. Later.